Hello, beautiful ones. I am so happy to see you. As you can tell, today is a little bit different. I am going to be sharing a get ready with me video with you, which I have not shared in quite a while. I will link my last one here. It was a really nice conversation. I enjoyed that. And that was pre having my daughter. So today I think I have an interesting topic for many of us to consider. Something that I've really been thinking a lot about over the past 2 weeks, particularly in my level up journey. So I can't wait to go ahead and transform this face and show myself a little self-respect and bring some elegance to my day by putting on some makeup. So let's go ahead and let's get started. While I'm setting up here, I will say a special welcome to you if you are new, if you're relatively new to my channel. I have just been enjoying making some new connections lately since coming back from maternity leave. I have been working on taking myself from broke beach bum, where I really had no makeup routine. I would go to the office without makeup. I would wear, just whatever old thing I had in my closet. And did not put a lot of thought and effort into how I looked. I did not show myself a lot of self-respect. And now, whereas I'm working on being more elegant and feminine and becoming an affluent woman, not just, superficially, but I truly want wealth in all areas of my life now. I have been working on that for the past 2 years, and I'm excited about the things that have happened in my level up journey so far. So if you want to come along with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I typically upload every Sunday. So as far as what I wanted to talk to you about today, and gosh, it's something I've been thinking about a lot, and that is, where does elegance even start? And something that I realized is it really starts with respect and showing yourself respect. Isn't that an interesting topic to think about when it comes to your level up journey? Because sometimes I think that we focus a lot on wanting others to respect us in our life and wanting to be perceived as elegant, wanting to be perceived as feminine. Of course, we want to feel those things too, but I think we don't boil it down to the simple act of self-respect. And maybe it's not so simple. Maybe it feels like something that is super complicated, but I was thinking about that today especially, and decided to share a video on this while I'm getting ready to shoot another video, because I'm really tired today. I will be honest. I'm not in the best mood. I don't really want to spend the time on myself today. I don't really feel like showing up in elegance and femininity today. It would be so much easier for me to just skip the makeup routine, skip the skincare routine altogether, and do nothing and just sit and kind of wallow. But it does not show myself any respect to do that. And therefore, when I show myself a lack of respect, I'm not inviting elegance or femininity into my day, into my life. So if you think about the effects of that, oh, okay, it's okay to do that just one day. Like, we're not feeling great. And it is, there are some days where maybe I don't do this full makeup routine and I go out of the house. Maybe I just put on some mascara. I always do something though. And, I really started to wonder, especially after having my daughter, like, why is that? Why is it that it seems like it's hard to show your self-respect when you have a lot of things in your life that are pulling you in different directions? It doesn't have to be that you're a mom. You can be so into your school or so into your work or, into your relationship that you start to lose yourself and you don't show yourself that respect of taking time to improve yourself and invest in yourself. Why is that? Why is it that sometimes we don't feel like showing up for ourselves and giving ourselves that respect first? I don't know. I don't really know why that is, because I feel better when I spend the extra time to put on some makeup, when I spend the extra time to put together an outfit, even if I am going to just be around the house. I think what it comes down to is we make up reasons in our head for why it's not necessary. And that comes down to, I think, when we realize we're doing that, we have to work on it. We have to make a conscious effort to work on it. Otherwise, you kind of stay in that rut and you get into that cycle where you stop showing yourself the respect of coming to sit down and look presentable for the day. Not for others, but for yourself. You know, I feel good when I put on makeup, and maybe you do too. I feel good when I pick out an outfit, when I put a little bit of effort into my hair, even if it's just a little bit. So, you know, why does that feel so hard some days? We have to be very careful about where we spend our energy and our time, to be honest. Sit down maybe today and ask yourself while you're getting ready, or as you are, I don't know, waiting in the car in traffic, where in your life can you make it a little bit easier to show yourself some respect? Now, on to the topic of where I think respect, where you start with respect, leads to a more elegant and feminine life. You are essentially going to be respecting yourself by the actions that you're taking towards yourself, and deciding that you will take the time in every single way. If you think about the different aspects of leveling up your life, even going to school, even deciding that you're going to eat healthier, spend the time going to a workout class, you know, you make those decisions based off of choosing to respect yourself, but in turn, those things add up to an elegant life. And, you know, if I didn't respect myself enough to put in the time to even learn how to sit with more poise, to speak better, not saying that I am perfect, we're always a work in progress. If I didn't have that respect for myself to do so, then I would still be that broke beach bum. I think about that, especially during the summer here, how much my life has changed just by showing myself some respect and not, you know, skipping out on the hair and the makeup routine and the skincare routines, dressing a little bit more classic with some more quality fabrics. All of those things, you know, they're simple things, but so easy to just decide not to do. So now as a mother, I think that it's even more important to take this time to show respect to myself, because I don't think that my daughter deserves the example of a mother who doesn't respect herself. And something else that I have been thinking about too is, you know, respecting yourself enough to want things that are of a higher level for your life, that are a better quality, that are ultimately, you know, in one of my reels I posted this week, creating a beautiful life. That looks different on every level that we are on, right? It's not all going to be glitz and glam. Like for me right now, adding glamour to my day is doing what I'm doing right now. It's, even though my daughter may have to sit on the floor beside me in her little chair, in her little lounger, and play with a toy, I'm still taking care of myself and I'm showing her that example. So I'm not going to apologize for being the kind of mother that shows up with a little self-respect, still has her own projects and hobbies and desires for what she wants to achieve in life. And I'm not going to apologize for those being ambitious. Now, that's also an example of having self-respect, is if you have people around you who do not understand what you're doing and why you're changing, why you are leveling up, that's okay. Show yourself some respect, which will invite more elegance, more femininity, more affluence into your life by owning what it is that you want. Let me back up and give you all a wonderful resource to look into that I have been really loving lately, and that is all of Tanya Lee's content. She has the School of Self-Image, and her sort of life coaching philosophies and lessons have really helped me to think a lot more about this and how to apply it to my own life recently, especially since just becoming a mother. Before, I think that I had learned, of course, these routines. I worked on having sort of the basic wardrobe, getting some skills going to improve my career opportunities, things like that. You know, those are actions you can take, but there's a lot that goes on in here and in here in your heart that it can be really hard to make progress through, especially if you have some things going on, like you have some past traumas and some relationships that you are trying to figure out how to manage now that you are going through your own level up transformation. And so again, I do highly recommend, you know, taking a look at her podcast to start, for sure. And just listening to some of the things that she has to say and thinking about it. Because I think one of the things that she mentions is talking about being unapologetic for what you want in your life and owning it. You know, until you really own it, you can't fully step into your life as this transformed woman. You're always going to kind of have like one foot in your past life. And so for me, you know, I still do live here at the beach. I am surrounded by a lot of casual people. There's nothing wrong with that. And everyone has a different personality, but I'm also working on surrounding myself with more elevated people, more elevated surroundings and opportunities, and doing what I feel is going to, you know, just give me a deeper purpose and fulfillment in life. And I'm raising my standards up too through that. So ultimately, I just wanted to have this chat as I was getting ready today, because I thought it was just such a good example of showing self-respect. And I want to encourage you all that have very full lives, are working through some challenges. You know, go back, journal. If you didn't watch my video last week about journaling, if you hate journaling, I get it, but I encourage you to reconsider that, because that's where you'll be able to go back and work through a lot of those thoughts and identify some areas where you think you could be sort of holding yourself back and not respecting yourself enough to do the things that bring elegance and femininity into your life. So that is, I think, going to be my look for today. I have a few little skin things popping up here, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh, my lips. Just going to put on this sort of lip gloss that I've been loving lately. It's just a CoverGirl lip gloss. I'll have to find the color and post it in the description below. So I hope that this wasn't too much of a rambling session. I've been doing more organized types of videos lately, but I do enjoy having these little sit downs every once in a while. Let's see, I think I've already gotten my hair to the point that I want it to be at today. I air wrapped it yesterday, and sometimes I don't need to go back and air wrap it again. Yeah, I think that's great. So I'm gonna put on this little outfit here and get ready to shoot another video, but Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think it means to show your self-respect, and how does that turn into elegance in your life every day? Until next time, bye.